Hello.
Oh, hello, Internet.
Welcome to our conversation we were just having about...
I wasn't prepared for this.
No. Would a metal D4 pierce your skull?
Yeah, depends what the depends on the
okay, it depends on
yes. It was
on
a
how hard you hit.
Reddit green text or a Reddit post about someone who hit his head against a table with a
Don't try it.
Let's try to demonstrate.
He throws it down.
We're not that kind of straight.
Oh, I rolled a 4 and I have.
I volunteer.
But like a metal D4 is
click clack
quite
die.
sharp. So it would definitely, it wouldn't cause significant damage to your brain.
Yes, click clack ASMR.
But
well, you gotta shake your head around so that it rolls.
you see, you just gotta take a pencil right there and just go wiggle it around a little bit. You won't feel much. You'll fear it.
Yeah, you'll fear the death of
your eyeball, but inside the brain, you don't feel
Are we
anything.
still talking about D4s?
No.
Okay.
Oh ooh, more clack clack die.
Ooh, Rob got more click clack dice. Doo da, doo da.
These
Rob is opening his bag for the click clack dice. Roll this click clack dice. Click clack dice.
Oh yeah. This pretty blue die for this pretty white world.
Ice.
Talking about the game room.
No.
Russ.
Man, it is very hard to get die out of a small hole.
Wow, be better.
Yeah, it really is hard to fit things through a hole, you know?
Gotta put balls in holes.
Putting dogs in holes.
Don't look at me like that.
Can't wait to listen to this.
No, you don't.
It's gonna be awful. I'm sorry for anyone who's listened.
Every week. I'm sorry.
We're back.
Yep,
Are we?
we're back.
Are we?
Again, non-socially distant because we all live together.
What?
Unfortunately.
Fuck the system.
Since when?
Really don't fuck the system. Stay socially distant if it's possible. If you
This
live
is not
within,
6 feet.
About what? 2,000 square feet, maybe 1,500 of each other, then you're kind of screwed anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody, let's go.
Oh, this is so pretty. Look how pretty these are.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our shitstorm that is Icewind Dale and us playing D&D in its entirety. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
What happened?
I've been disrespected.
Do you need to talk to someone about it?
No, not you.
Anyway, I have nothing to say, so
like I'm in the office.
where we last left off.
The amount of
Last
times I do
time on
that.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
What, Dragon Balls?
Grab the dragon.
I was not prepared for that sentence.
I was just curious.
Or question. Anyway, when last we left off, you guys had just dealt, or actually we spent last session dealing with a mysterious creature that had arisen within the mines of Tourmaline.
A child.
A floating, tentacled, beak-wearing brain attempted to kill you, grabbing Robin and nearly having him thrust into a pit into the Underdark.
It was a bad time.
Was a bad time.
We fucked him up.
All things were...
We fucked him.
All things considered, we
all
did
things
fuck 'em.
considered, you guys did pretty well.
I held it like this.
You decided that Trex, or Jamp, however your characters see him, would decide to come out with you and keep him alive along with the other two kobolds that you haven't killed yet. And in addition, in the mine, you found some gems and the like, and a crystal that seemed to be acting as some sort of a distress beacon or some sort of a power source to something, which certainly freaked some of you out, and especially freaked out an inn owner who you were having breakfast with at the time.
This is true. We did do this during breakfast.
You did do this during breakfast, and I believe where we left off, you were no longer at the dinner table, but you were getting ready to depart onward to Bryn Shander, and by extension, Caer Konig.
Yes. Yes.
The main entrance to it's not a lobby. This building is not big enough for an inn to have a lobby. the greeting room is sort of a weird transitional place where it's still kind of cold. There's not really a fireplace in here. There's the desk for people to take you, hooks for rings of keys that would lead into the rooms that you stayed in the previous night before. Fire is, well, there is no fire, William. A cold breeze can be heard outside, and that doesn't bother you. Some of you. Others kind of shudder at the thought, but upwards and onwards.
Yep.
Right. You ready for this? And that's not my voice. I don't know what my voice is. I'm just talking right now. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this now. Nope.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's go. You want to build a snowman?
No.
Can we please? No.
No.
Shut up, Snowflake.
Okay, Snowflake.
Opening up the door to the other floors, you're greeted with a warm blast of air, Zima.
Yes. So refreshing.
And
every time.
If you would like to begin your trek straight to Bryn Shander, it will. You've made this trip before. How quickly would you like to try and do it? I know you move at a
10
certain
minutes.
speed, but well, that's not gonna fucking.
I'm just
happen.
kidding. I'm sorry. I'm like in a weird.
Actually, I'm going to cast.
1d100 damage.
We got money, so like we could go look
30.
for those dog sleds. See how much those.
Oh. Yeah.
Travel
Listen, I'm pretty
style.
lazy.
We
should
can make
see.
your Yeti.
Oh,
Pull
here's
us.
the other bag.
What Yeti?
We have a friend. We know friends.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we should go see, look around. Maybe we could
Hi,
get
I'm
some
Yoki.
sled dogs
I'm always
or
angry.
something. Is someone talking?
There's an icicle up my butt. My name is Yoki, and I'm short.
Yes, she talk.
No, I don't think she is.
No, it's what Yoki says.
I think it's the wind.
the inside.
No. Wind no talk.
Yeah,
Wind can't
idiot. See,
I'm just gonna-
he's
Yoki's just
dumb.
gonna-
He who
continue
is
moving.
he or she who is looking for some sort of a mode of snow transportation. Please roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. Shit.
I wanna.
14.
No dogs.
Investigation. Shit.
Oh, or perception. Depends if you're just looking around or if you're actually trying to talk to people.
It would be perception for Yoki. So 19.
19?
You 19.
Investigation or perception?
Oh, investigation. That's
Investigation.
what I originally did.
So you're trying to kind of
Keep it
walk
that
around
way.
and find people hither or thither, and eventually you come up to someone bundled up in winter clothing. You flag them down. What do you want?
Hi. Do you have any sleds for sale?
I know, but they're fucking right over there. And he
Okay. Sounds great, man.
hobbles off in a
Yeah.
direction, and Yoki kind of looks
Okay.
up at roughly the same time and sees
I found some.
a smaller
I
shack,
see.
though very
Okay,
well crafted. This building has a visage of a
Is it a dog sled?
no,
That's funny.
it's a words not coming to me. Visage of a frost giant. Very
Oh.
very large face, sort of a short painted beard that's kind of faded, and the whole thing kind of blends into a white color. And on either side of the door there are two carved wooden statues of dogs. And the building itself is Fentel's Animal Emporium.
Oh, okay.
This is in Tourmaline, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So seeing that, Yoki would have just.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
Walk right
inside.
in.
Okay. You push open the door and you're greeted with a
Oh my.
cacophony of barks and surprisingly squawks as you're blasted with this smell of animal musk and a little bit of refuse. It's not a very great smell, to be honest.
It smells like Yoki in here.
The entire interior is wood for the most part. It's very, very bare bones, to say the least. There are stalls in the far back where strange creatures that look like bipedal birds that are about 6 feet tall with beaks in the shape of axes that look to you and
Whoa! I want one of those things.
And dogs are kept on the other side, which are kind of barking and looking at your presence. Some of them heads cocked, some of them trying to get better looks at you. And in all of this mess of people, or mess of animals, there is one person who seems to be trying to hold all these animals together and calm them down. It's okay. It's okay. Come. And she pulls out a short piece of metal, puts it up to her lips, and there's a loud whistle, and everything in the room falls quiet again.
Well, that's useful to have, huh?
She herself is a dwarf, only about 4 foot tall, and she wears some older blue robes, a little bit more portly than you'd expect, but she's well put together for what she's doing at the very least.
Cool.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? You've quite a handful here.
I fucking know.
Well, we'd like to take some animals off your hands, possibly.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, how much for like a dog sled?
Well, I have to look that up. But
I see.
my phone is currently running the music.
Right. Joe's got it.
Where's my abacus?
Where's my abacus?
While we're waiting,
I know how much the other ones are.
The bird.
Yes, the birds are.
Would I know what the bird is? Could I roll for that?
Make a nature check.
Can I get a weather check?
Beg your pardon?
Ooh,
Weather check?
Survival for you before you head in.
22 for nature.
22 for nature.
Yeah.
These things
Nice.
are axe beaks.
Why did I roll 2?
That's a
Yeah, I
clever
don't know why
name.
you rolled two.
Regardless, it doesn't matter.
It literally doesn't matter. It's really good.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
What?
I thought you had some ability or something. No, you just rolled 2 by accident.
No, I just rolled 2 by accident.
And they got the same exact number.
Oh,
So.
convenient that.
14 survival.
Nice.
How's the weather looking?
14 survival. The weather isn't actually looking that
You can't
bad for
see.
the time being.
Depends on the party weight, how many dogs we need.
Depends on the party weight.
A really rough estimation.
Usually the dog sleds are groups of 6 dogs.
Would we if we got like 2 dog sleds for the
Well, there's
party?
those, and then there's the axe beaks.
Or if we
yes.
got
As far as cost,
want one of
an
those.
empty sled
Yes.
is 20 GP.
Yep.
And
Oh, that's not bad.
a single sled dog is 50.
Yes.
What?
Yep. That checks.
Fuck.
A lot of money.
What about axe? Could we have axe beaks pull the sleds?
You'd have to ask.
No.
Okay. So, I like those ox beaks you got. Beautiful birds.
I'm glad you do. What are you asking here?
I don't know. Would we use them? Could we use them to pull a sled possibly instead of dogs, or are they more?
They're more of a single rider kind of deal.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
Treat them kind of like a horse, and they'll do
Yeah.
you well.
Okay. Are they good in the snow? I'm guessing. Are they fine
Absolutely.
in the snow? I think I would know that, but I'm
Absolutely.
asking out of game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't really know.
So 4. Well, actually, I can't do this math.
Thanks, I can't do this now.
How much for one of the birds?
One of them will. I think I could deal with them leaving for 50 gold each. I have 4.
Okay.
I don't need it.
You don't want one?
No, I'm good. I've never been a fan of axe beaks. They're kind of sassy.
Well, I wonder why animals don't like you. It really is a wonder.
Oh, animals like me fine. It's the people that don't.
Right. And the birds, apparently. You just said... Never mind.
The axe beaks are birds.
Yeah.
Smile.
No, that was Yoki. Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
Yoki doesn't like him. Yoki, well, you know,
Never mind.
Yoki just doesn't care
Okay. Well,
for them.
I mean, axe beaks are rideable. Just on their own. If we wanted to just grab a bird horse person.
I mean, already it is cheaper.
yeah. I
A
want
Yokobo
a
a person.
Yes.
Is this really what they are?
They're they're basically chocobos, yeah.
Or Chocobo, not Yokobo.
Very good.
I'm down.
I mean, here's
When
the
do we
thing.
get the Cadillac?
I don't need to buy one because I can become one. That's why.
Even better.
Yeah, Yoki won't tell you that though.
Are you
What?
going to buy one?
No, Yoki's not gonna buy one.
So,
Oh, I
do
love
we all
this.
have enough gold
Yeah,
for this, I'm
yeah.
guessing?
I have like I have
I could buy
42.
two. Literally.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Yoki has probably the least amount of
Do we
gold.
have to buy bit and bridle? I'm guessing. Or do they
For
come?
For these, yes,
axe beaks?
I believe so. Bit and bridle should be something like 10. Oh, I was thinking it was 10 for some reason. Yeah, 2.
So,
So
52
a
for axe beak and
Axe beak, saddle, bridle, whole deal.
Cool. I'm down. I'm down. I would like to purchase one of your fine axe beaks, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are they nice?
3
Which one?
around on the house.
I don't know.
Buy
I'll just point to.
Roll a d4.
Woo! 4.
You got the worst one.
for the rest. Wait, she just got the neutral.
There's gonna be a bunch of.
I rolled a
the
96.
Sass, the
Take
sassiest.
96
You
damage.
you come up to one and it has a. It's not the biggest one of them. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like the second biggest, so it's kind of got that You can already tell it has that like, I'm the beefiest here. Just don't challenge me.
Sick.
Sort of vibe to it. It has
Right, you can name him Spirit.
a crack in the top half of the beak. It's kind of got a split. I don't really know how to explain this. Its beak kind of comes
Yeah, it
back
goes
in,
like-
in the hatchet shape and then it opens in the center. And on the top half of the beak, near one of the nostrils, there's a crack in it, and kind of the top half is open and hollow to some degree.
Sick.
And it.
This is mine. I like this one.
Get rid of the
Yeah,
biggest
you would
one
pick that
got.
one.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna be
Large
making
man,
noises.
a
out
large
like
axe beak.
freaking weirdo.
The
yeah.
there is an axe beak there that is the largest one. This one stands at like 6'5", where that one stood about 6'3" probably. It's a fair bit chunkier, and it looks at you, and it puts its head towards you.
I'm gonna give it a pat.
It'll handle it, check for you.
I want to pet mine too.
Go for it.
11.
11. It kind of nuzzles up against you and like does the. It gives you a hug back. Almost, it puts its head over your shoulder.
It gave me a chicken hug.
I rolled an 18.
18. Yours kind of. And softens up a little bit, and then catches itself enjoying it.
Ah, I see.
This reminds me of like just like odd zombie noises.
To some degree.
Yeah, we're playing The Last of Us now.
Backsack.
Probably go for the friendliest looking one.
Okay. Perhaps taken.
F.
But you come up to one that's sort of sitting there, and it's just watching you. The other one's kind of in the back of the stall, picking at some feed it has, and the other one is
No,
just.
we should buy feed. You got it, Backsack.
Look at me funny.
Go pet it. It's okay.
Make an animal handling check, sir.
Please roll well. Please roll well. I don't want Backsack.
Is that a one?
That's a one.
That's a one.
Are you kidding me?
And it like starts running around the
Backsack.
its
Backsack. It's
enclosure.
okay.
And what do these things have?
He does not have a way with
I can tell you the stats of them.
I
They have a
am
bite,
larger
beak.
than most animals.
Do you
Yeah,
check
you actually fuck.
I gotta check and see if
You're
it's
dull
even
at
in
these
here.
things.
if it's what?
Yes.
I gotta check and see.
Oh
if
my
it's in
God,
here.
yeah.
It's gotta be.
It just sees this gigantic human.
I think I
not
have
human,
stats,
but you know.
I might tower over Joe's.
Yes.
How tall are you? 6, like.
I mean, it's a cross reference
6'5".
with your
Yeah, which is still.
speak stats.
Massive.
Actually,
I think mine are.
don't have them readily available. I should bookmark that page in advance. I will look for it later.
Looking for actions.
Yes, because for some reason they talk about them a great deal, but I can't seem to find the stat block. I'm sorry for my ineptitude.
Unfortunately.
It'd be like that.
What are you looking for specifically?
It has an attack. I forget what it is. It's like a horse kick.
Beak attack.
Yes.
+4.
With a +4, and it is a 1d2 +2 slashing damage.
1d2? I thought it was 1d8.
Or 1d8. Sorry.
1d8.
It runs around the small wooden enclosure. It's a little bit bigger than a horse stall because there were 4 of these things in one, and it comes up to the gate and it tries to like break it open and smashes its beak into it. It sticks through the wood like about 2 inches away from your chest.
And that's what I meant.
Pulls
by
it back
axe
out of
beaks are sassy.
out of the wood and.
Not this one.
Try the other one.
I'll try the other one.
And the other one, you kind of like try and get its. Are you trying to get its attention or?
Feed bag.
Sure. This might work, and you're handed a bag of feed.
I'm just gonna walk up to the stall.
The one with its like head in a trough, kind of sideways, so it can fit its head in, is like picking at it. And it like walks over to you slowly at first, and then it starts picking up speed a little bit until it runs into the side.
Okay, this one worked.
Just like seeing that one's such a fucking gluttony.
Yeah, just tie a bag of feed right here. You'll be happy.
It'll be
all done.
content until it blows through it in about 5 minutes. But
So I got a bag of feed.
yeah, you got a bag of feed.
Very
I
good.
think feed.
Probably a
Feed.
day.
Yeah, probably a day. There's a list somewhere for how much feed costs a day for a horse. I'd go off of that. I'd say probably 3 silver pieces per day of feed would be about right.
What do we want to buy?
What color is mine?
They're all kind of
Are we just
a similar
using these
color.
for single?
Aside from some
I'm guessing we're gonna use this for
minor
a while.
differences, like
Probably,
yours
yeah.
is missing part of its top beak.
Noise, yeah.
Or the top
I
half of its
like
beak.
that.
They're all white for the most part they're all white for the most part with sort of graying feathers coming out the tail
okay.
plumage,
Giant dodos.
and they have purple skin around their eyes coming into a yellow, very wide beak.
I wish it was brown, but white is fine.
Well, you could just paint it.
No. But it makes sense because, snow. Big snow.
I was born in the blizzard,
I was born in the snow.
molded by it. Oh.
Buy feed.
Yeah, I
guess-
I'll buy a week's worth.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
I guess
Which would
at this
be-
point,
So, what was it, 3 a day?
3 a day.
Week,
Day
so
21.
conveniently, weeks
2.1
are
gold.
not 7 days; they're 10.
Oh, right.
We'll
Yeah.
call it then 30 silver.
30 silver, so
3 gold.
3 gold.
So
I feel like that's the
55
wrong number for
for
feed, but that's what she's selling it for.
55
And
for
I'll
everything?
correct that later.
okay.
Beg your pardon?
55 for everything.
Yep.
Yes.
See, I noticed you got one axe beak left. Is it still 50 gold?
Yeah.
I mean, like 8 gold short.
Maybe
Would you like to
persuasion.
borrow
Yeah.
some? No? Okay.
Yaoki will not fucking ask any of you.
Pieces. It's fine. You can afford it.
That's what we call
You know what?
She
No.
was scamming us.
a 3.
Why was it?
Knock it down to 1 silver piece per day, because
Oh, okay.
that's
So that's
So
gold.
one gold.
One gold instead of.
What we call a 3.
She like narrows her eyes at you.
What? You seriously want to deal with this guy? I can tell he's very upset. Like all the time.
Yeah, from the other stall with like feeding the bag of feed to the
Yeah, because
the axe beak.
what?
Yes, very upset he was.
Because I'm a shepherd druid, I can essentially, basically get basic communication with these animals. So could I get like a quick vibe check on?
What? You have to have the conversation with
Yeah.
the thing, though.
Yeah, he'd probably go up to the fucking fence with that one and just be like, fucking,
Goes up to it like
he's fucking
towering.
awesome, all right?
Do you get the basic
It's like body language. It's like I get a basic idea.
Okay.
It's not that I understand them. It's that they can it's limited conversation. It's not.
Okay. So you start speaking to it, and these birds aren't. Hope they're not predatory.
But also it doesn't even if they're not
they're sentient.
intelligent. It doesn't matter if they're not intelligent because it's just
Well, yeah, because they'll be able to understand you or understand your intent. Anyway.
Yes, I can understand its intent. Let me read it out.
Yeah, they're not predatory, so their eyes are off to the side, so it
Yeah.
kind of turns its head to the side. And...
Ability to decipher their noses. Most beasts lack consider, but friendly beasts could relay what it's seen or heard in the recent past. Doesn't grant any friendship. Yeah, basically
so
it's very simple.
It picks its head up and like turns it to the side so it can actually see you. And
Yeah, I know, buddy. Fuck him. Anyway, yeah, no.
He just goes up. I'm gonna talk to your bird real quick. Yeah, I know, bud. They suck.
Yeah.
and the
Pretty
bird's
awful.
like,
Especially that fucking dumb one over there, the orc. Yeah. Kind of wish, maybe one time I get you out of here, maybe you could really,
And he's whispering this to him, by the way.
maybe you could like get a little back at him.
it like leans in and with the broad side of the beak kind of rubs against your face.
Yeah.
Adorable.
See, he likes me. I think that warrants a discount. Something, a beast like this.
Yeah,
How much you got?
42.
actually, he'll quickly 40. He'll lie.
42. No, 40.
7.
55.
42.
Is that actually all you have?
Yes.
He's a broke ass bitch.
He actually has 5 silver. Do you
14.
need?
3.
What do I have in my inventory to give?
Hey,
How about?
ping. 1 gold. Smacks Yoki in the head, actually.
Roll for attack.
Roll for,
Roll for
yeah.
attack.
Go for it.
Roll for coin flick. Is that a... Would that be? Dex? Straight dex, probably.
hand?
I'm gonna call it a 13.
Sure.
I flick a gold piece at you.
Let's see. Yeah, he'll take it. He won't say anything. He'll pick it up, and he'll drop it, and put 5 silver in for feed as well.
All right. Well, take you 5. I'll give you 5 days of feed with that as well. Takes it. Doesn't say anything about a bridle.
You don't need it.
He doesn't need it.
Loki's fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He's gonna pull out his rope and go wee.
5 days feed. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, a week is 10.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with most of you.
You too. Thank you very much.
I hope these. They don't have names yet, but I hope the XPs find you well. Riding my fucking dodo bird into the
Into the fucking...
into the tundra.
God, I wish I was in Texas.
Bang bang.
I wanna go home. Ooh,
Yeah, can we get like 6-shooter short crossbows?
Very nice.
Repeat.
They'll be expensive.
Repeating crossbows.
Yeah.
They'll be expensive.
All right, Robin, let's go. And he says that to his bird.
Oh no.
It's okay, Diamond. You get more food on the way up.
Diamond. Is mine a girl?
Yes.
I have to change its name then.
Yes.
Mine doesn't have a name anymore.
I think it's probably just easiest to go female, male, female, male.
Huh?
Even gender split here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, Diamond. You get more food on the way.
You get more food.
All right.
All right.
With new mounts acquired,
Mm-hmm.
this changes the amount of time it takes you to get from place to place.
One axe a week. In my bag.
In your bag.
I believe it reduces your time of travel by 10,
I mean, they got
10.
50 movements.
10 what?
9,
10 minutes?
8.
10 days?
No, I think it's by 10 times for some reason.
Mount speed.
Do I
Makes
wanna just
sense.
see what-
No, it's as much as 50%.
So, double speed.
So,
Double speed.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's my mistake.
10 times would have been ridiculous. We would have been light speed at that point.
10 times. We traveled 10
Yeah,
times.
it's
Joe, you should
written
get
in
Mount.
here, so I was
Mounted
like,
warrior.
they say it so many times, I should be able to find it.
I'd
Yep.
have to replace my pike with a fucking lance, and then we'd be schmacking.
I think you're still schmacking.
Oh, I'm still schmacking. But a lance would be hilarious.
Very good.
Dodo charge!
The flaming
Large.
lance of justice.
Large dodo.
On what mount?
No,
You're pulling up a random name generator, aren't you?
no, I.
Gets
I
on
mean, give it a
Axby.
pat.
I am He-Man!
Not giving it out yet.
Okay,
I don't know what it is yet.
okay, that's fine.
I had one, but then it was a female, so I changed it.
Sorry. Anyway, with your new large birds acquired, you're led out the back and kind of brought around front because there's a people entrance and an animal entrance. There's a set of double doors in the back and a single door in the front. And you get led out the back and you make your way back around to the front of the building again.
All right. Now, I guess time to go. We all ready?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm ready. I'm gonna
All
get
right,
on
Robin,
my.
let's go.
Are you just gonna slap the side
This
of
is
it?
gonna get so
Yeah.
old.
Oh. What's wrong, Birdie? You jealous?
Oh, he named it after you. What nice honor.
Mm.
What nice man.
Honor.
All right.
Yeah. Yoki will.
And the schmicks.
Yeah.
And have any of you ridden horses at any point in your lives?
Inside or out? Game.
In game.
Probably not.
Yoki
Damn it.
probably, but also Yoki probably was the horse. Or the bird, actually.
Was Yoki ridden?
Yeah, Yogi's riding going, be the horse, be the beak.
Yeah.
Good God.
But yeah, Yoki can communicate with it, so he can figure shit out.
Lance 5.
So you all are gonna need to make some additional animal handling.
I
checks.
got it.
I'm good at those.
Yes. As expected.
Yes.
9.
19.
Bantling?
Ooh, okay. 17.
17?
10.
10?
19.
9.
Both Robin and Bagsack are kind of having a tough time getting them moving, and you're like, oh no, this is all kinds of wrong, and you're wobbling a little bit back and forth, and Bagsack is like almost leaning at like 30 degrees off the saddle.
This not like ship
No, just try to sit and move with it.
Be the beak.
Meanwhile, neither
He's just gonna do like the upper body part.
neither Yoki
It's like
or
Rob riding a
Zima
horse
are
in real
having
life.
very much difficulty with it, and you're the two people that are having trouble with their axe beaks. They kind of they lurch forward, trying to catch up to the two that are now kind of getting ahead.
So Yoki is cracking jokes to his axe beak to Robin about the others.
I named mine.
What would a bird sound like laughing?
Oh god, that was both. Both of those noises were horrible.
Yeah.
So it's like as it's running, it's kind of quiet and it's just breathing. And you lean in and tell it a joke every once in a while. It kind of like stumbles a little bit for a second.
Yes.
And it'll get back up and keep going.
Very good, Robin.
He's the
very
only
good.
friend in the group of 8.
A bird.
It's his bird.
It's his bird that he cleverly named after another member of the party. Nice.
Oh my
So it's either
god.
that or shitbird, and
Oh,
that'd be rude.
that's
So
just
Robin it
mean.
is.
Anyway,
They're the same thing.
you begin your travels through towards Targos first. That takes you about 2 hours, and you come up to the
Targos or
Yep, to Targos.
Prince Chan-
I thought it was Brinchander then.
we're
You have to make it through.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
we
right.
We have
Nice.
several stops. Yeah.
You have many stops. You make it to Targos in about 2 hours. Your trip is pretty uneventful. Most of your struggles come with trying to figure out how to ride an animal for the first time, or trying to get your animal to understand what you're trying to tell it to do. Again, similar issues as before to getting them moving.
my
where
bird and I are best friends.
Some of you are having more trouble just getting them to stay in a straight line, or yourself to stay upright, one or the other.
Backsack.
Assuming this axe beak is like 3 feet off the ground, like body wise, 3-4 feet off the ground. I'm on top of that. I'm like 9 feet tall right now.
Literally.
Well, you're not standing on it.
I'm about 8 feet
Well,
tall.
wherever its back would be.
Probably only 7.
Yeah, I mean,
You sit about half the height that you normally stand, maybe a little bit less.
You're up high.
Yeah.
You high.
You high.
What is these?
What
Yes.
is these?
But after 2 hours, you come up to the
What kind
to
of
the
dog?
walled city of Targos again, and you start to feel a little bit more comfortable riding axe beaks, which is far better than when you started. Continuing on, I assume, unless you have any stops to speak of.
what'd you name your bird?
You continue on only another hour to Brinchander. And again, same deal. You come up to the walls that
Zula and Zima.
you've become somewhat familiar with now after spending a few days in there, or longer, depending on who you are.
Oh, I can't wait for these things to get
No.
viciously.
I'd like you to make a perception check.
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Fuck. 6.
Rip? Yeah, no.
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have now reached Brinchander. Are any of you stopping, or are you just continuing on to next stop?
I don't think we need to stop.
Yeah, no.
We're good.
How's everybody's
Yeah, I would check
birds doing?
the energy of my bird. Talk to him.
Yeah.
See if he's tuckered out or if he wants to run more since he's been cooked up for who knows.
Make an insight check for me.
Insight or
Yeah. Check his
Insight or animal handling, I guess.
21.
check his vibe.
Check the vibe.
Well, actually, you wouldn't even have to do that. You'd know.
Yeah.
That's my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah. It's all good.
After that sort of, you've only been going for 3 hours in total.
Okay.
And she seems to be doing pretty good.
Very good. Very good.
She's maybe not fully content about being ridden again, but
Yeah.
she could go.
There's a mutual understanding here.
Yes. You have a place to be. It knows it's gonna get fed.
You just get off. You turn into one. You start running next to it.
Here,
Big
you
flex.
get on me.
I'll polymorph you, and then I'll be human.
I'll polymorph you into a human.
What a flex!
Yeah.
It's gonna be great when you can cast Awaken.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
Could you
Don't worry,
imagine
my
if we
horse
did
is
that?
tired.
Don't worry, my horse is
Build a
smarter than
snowman.
Backsack.
Yeah, and you.
And me, yes. That's the funny bit.
Yeah,
Awaken the snowman.
Yes.
awaken that bush over there.
I just want to die. No. Be my slave.
Like in Supernatural, when the
Sunlight.
Tinder comes to life.
Water. No.
Any stops in Brunchander to speak of?
I have no money, so
I do.
I was gonna buy fucking studded leather, but I have no money.
Can we stop
How
at
much
the,
money did you have?
42 gold and 5 silver. I now have
And
0.
one-
I have
100
more
gold
than you
piece
had before
turn on.
after buying
Can we make-
everything.
Yoki will not ask for money.
I know.
He will not let you know.
Yes, you may.
We've been there.
Do you get off your axe beaks when you get into towns, or do you just kind of?
Oh, there's nothing outside.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was
figured
gonna
as much.
Fucking Icewind Dale.
It was worth asking.
It's just
Um,
snow.
but I was curious.
Nobody there.
You
Yeah, I
ride
was
through the
inside.
streets, and you're kind of very lazily taking the corners. You know, no one's here. Make your way pretty quickly over to where
Where's your
the
fucking blinker, Robin? Birdie.
Do they have wings?
Yeah.
They can't fly, but they have wings.
yes,
Like,
but they're like under
Right.
the saddle
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
wow.
of where the positioning
That's
is.
kind of sad.
Except mine.
That makes me kind
Yours
of
is
sad.
Yeah, it
Yours
pretty
is
much
me.
is a
Yours
giant
is
dodo.
me.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
their wings are like
Yeah.
under your legs,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Yeah.
They can't fly, but they probably could, get a little jump.
Well, yeah, See, I think they'd like use it for like
They can
balance.
jump. They can't use the wings.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
I don't think
I'm just thinking about
Think
chocobo.
of it kind of like an ostrich.
ostrich have giant
Ostrich in
wings,
real
though.
world,
They don't fly,
chocobo
obviously,
in
but-
any other
Yeah.
context.
Like a
Yeah, this is pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty ostrichy.
Man, I just want the flying Cadillac.
Yeah.
If anyone
Okay,
plays Final
so-
Fantasy.
I so want to hit
Right,
you with
yeah.
something, but I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Oh, goal.
Anyway, you come up to the smithy in a very short amount of time. Kind of setting yourself right on in, and you come into the building that you have already once visited. The smoke pouring out from the chimney, the sort of business in the front,
party.
party in the back, the work in the back.
Woo!
Party.
Work.
Words not worky.
Work.
You get there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. Okay, out of game. Do they like carrots?
You can find out.
Cool. I'm gonna go in
To the
carrot
smithy.
store.
to the carrot store.
It's also like-
Okay, I'm gonna show. Okay. No, not the smithy.
Well, it's also like a general store. Isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Kind
To some degree, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Hi. This might be a very strange question.
Yeah.
Do you have any carrots? Or anything an axe beef would like to eat?
It's a root veggie.
I know.
More
well,
likely than
I might have to
corn.
go check.
cool.
Yes, it's more likely than corn, but it's less likely than potato.
She starts rummaging through the back.
Not totally.
Potato.
The closest thing I got, and she pulls out a potato.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in an axe beak.
This is the
It's awful.
Yeah, I really like
She
that
pulls
thing.
out a
I
potato.
really did.
Very
A
nice.
potato?
This is the closest thing I got.
Potato.
Do you think an axe beef would like a potato?
Probably like anything you feed it. Not exactly picky eaters.
I don't know.
I'll try it. How much for the potato?
How much?
How much?
What?
2 copper? I don't know.
Sure. I'll take it.
She throws it at you as
2
you're trying to
coppers?
grab your money.
Oh, thank you. Just kidding. I would not do that.
Looking to trade.
I'm gonna go back outside.
I've got a pike. Like glaive.
Believe that's equal for some reason.
I mean, the stats are.
The stats are. Let's see if
I don't know what the prices are. They're both a D10 polearm.
What if I break it with the dragons?
Range, yes.
It's the same. It's the same exact weapon.
Yeah,
the only
they're
difference
both
is
good feet.
it's like pole master or whatever. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, you can't pole master a pike for,
Whatever reason.
but you can pole master a glaive.
Even though they have the same stats.
Let's see. Let's see.
Back.
See.
Thanks, wizards.
With any
I
weapon.
could just go for like.
Weapon proficiency. Weapon
Powerful
categories.
extent.
Weapon table 140.
What'd you get?
11.
Yeah, it's fun not.
18.
Hey!
You have a what, and you're looking for a
I have
what?
a pike and I'm looking for a glaive.
Pike, and you're looking for a glaive. It's a big weapon. She can see it on your back. No. They're entirely well, they're not entirely different weapons. They're one's a little bit higher quality than the pike you got there.
I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna look at the quality of their glaive.
Make a
Hey, isn't this the one that's shit?
make an investigation.
This is the shitty one. Yeah, I got a stick from them. My quarterstaff.
Oh!
Natural 20 plus 5.
Wow.
20.
25.
They're just shitting on them.
You kind of look at the back wall, and they have one glaive. And taking a good look at it, you ask for it. It's brought over to you.
It has
You
like
have it in your
5
hands.
durability.
You start flipping it around. It's serviceable, but when you flick the head of the glaive, it makes a different tone of a sound than you'd expect. Almost like there's an imperfection in the blade.
I don't know about that one.
What's that one marked for? I think it should be 20 gold pieces.
Man, you suck at your job.
Tell you what. How about the pike? 5 gold pieces.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
How about 14 copper?
Persuasion
Yep.
is a 15.
Yeah, I think I can let it go for that. And she takes your working pike, and
Well, I can't wait for that to break.
you're given a rather shitty pike, but or not a pike, a shitty glaive, but a glaive nonetheless.
Trades my good one for a bad one, and then I also lose 5 gold.
I have a
Yeah, the glaives aren't just.
This is the greatest trade deal in history.
I think they changed damage type from piercing to slashing. Is that
This
what
is
it
true.
is? Yes.
It is. It also works with. It's a surprise tool for later. It's not going to be a surprise.
I
at all.
know what you're doing, and I enjoy it, but I kind of hate you.
Bull bar buster with sentinel.
Yes.
No, there's. I'm not that.
Tunnel fighter.
No,
Poke.
absolutely
Poke.
not.
Poke.
Can I see? Can I
To be
see?
able to 1-2 with a bowler.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
all I want.
I like that.
Because right damage, 1 right damage, 2 right damage.
That ain't right.
Sneaked.
That is right.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
You
never
the second
expect
one
that.
coming.
They never expect the blunt end of the pole.
Yes, let's
It's
have
actually
mean,
a blunt end
you don't.
with a dagger.
So
I mean, yes.
something pretty funny while I was looking at mounted combatant, which I'm not planning on taking.
Mhm.
If you're a rogue mounted combatant and you attack from a horse,
Does that horse count as a...
it's always a sneak attack
Yep.
because you have advantage.
I'm on a horse!
Is he now?
Just
How did I not see
screaming
that
horse.
coming?
Sneak attack.
Oh my god. I
You
love
don't know where it's
that.
gonna
You
come
gotta
from.
scream
It's
sneak
gonna come
attack
from
every
above.
time.
That's all you know.
Sneak attack!
It's true.
It's actually just like screaming with your left hand up and then stabbing them with your right.
Yeah, you have a lance and your offhand is a dagger.
God.
Oh my god.
Anyway, would anyone else like anything before you continue on?
I mean, I would like studded leather, but I have no money.
But you're a broke ass bitch. So.
Yes, and you'll keep
Do you want? Yeah, you want 15 AC studded or
Actually,
Yeah,
but
10 AC studded?
point of order, you probably just got daylight as you were coming into Brinchander.
Oh.
Daylight.
Can I see if Zula likes? Oh, I named my bird Zula, by the way.
Zula?
Zula and Zima.
Azula.
Shh. Yes, that is where I got the name.
Ah, Zula.
Ah, Zula.
You didn't name it
Sure.
Zuka?
Can you see if Zula...
Zuzu.
Zuzu.
Potatoes. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, Joe, name yours
you come up
Ira.
to Zula with the
It's a good name.
with the potato and kind of like
I don't
it
know
out.
if you'd like this or not, but give it a go.
and it like nods.
Yeah.
And it starts chewing a little bit.
I'm gonna
happily.
pet
These
her.
things are a little bit too human-like for my taste.
Yeah, give me a horse over this any day. Except for a nice one.
At first, it was gonna be Brago, but I named her
Prego.
Brago,
There you go.
not
Like the
Brago.
spaghetti
Like,
sauce?
Yeah, like
no,
spaghetti sauce.
no, like Aragorn's horse from Lord of
No,
the
like
Rings.
Samwise.
This isn't a horse.
Roach. Yeah.
Hey, shut the heck up. Okay.
I mean, okay. Anyway,
It's Zula now.
if you would
Ah.
care to travel on, your next stretch will take you considerably longer.
Come on.
Shut up.
Make a scrap check.
Can you tell what we watched
20.
recently?
Unnatural.
Usually on foot it would take 10.5 hours,
Oh, okay.
So 5 hours.
so 5.25 hours ish.
Okay, well,
Wow.
we're
That's
in
not
it
bad.
for the
We just
long
got-
haul.
we just
That's
got
not bad.
So it's like
Oh.
noon right now?
It's noon now. You'd be coming into the next town, riding through what kind of daylight there is until you get to.
Can I get, I also, I
Just
guess,
put flash.
And the next town is not your destination. It is one of the
Turn the
caves,
headlights
Caer
on.
Dineball.
okay. Oh, so that's
Get my
Cater
triple those
Dival.
headlights on.
So actually, yeah, if Caer Dival's on the way there, we can quickly check around there for the missing
Laddie.
lad, and then we can continue on to Konig. Which the reason why we're going there is they have a vandal problem
Yeah.
in Konig. So, yeah. Also, I guess just weather check, see the direction we're heading, how it's gonna be weather-wise.
Sure.
Survival.
Yeah.
15.
Weather check.
It looks kind of things have progressed since you have left Tourmaline, and you can see the brewings of a storm on the horizon, though
Like
it's
cranberry.
kind of difficult to say how long it'll take to get there. It's very far away.
Is it in
Yeah,
the direction we're going, or is it
It
like?
would be behind you.
Okay.
You'd be racing it there.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't get that name.
I guess, yeah.
And you do have a much faster overland speed now.
And this is just us going normal pace.
Oh. No, I know the
This
curse
is the
fucking
faster pace,
Okay.
so to speak.
Cranberry.
They don't really have a.
Thanks, LeBron.
With how long it takes you to move, there is really only the
want
slow.
Oh yeah,
pace.
because it's all kind
Yeah,
of
because it's all. It's not that it's all rough terrain. It's that it's all frozen tundra, and even though the animals are built,
What is
it's
that?
been tundra for too long for them.
yeah.
So
Okay, so
it takes everyone a long time to get everywhere.
all right, so I guess
Those don't go places.
Yeah, pretty much.
And where we go? Yeah.
Away we go.
I'm
All right, so you leave the walls of Brinchander and you begin your trek out towards Caer Dineball.
Mm-hmm.
You have not come this way for, I don't believe, any reason. I don't think you've
Nope.
gone east yet.
We've never gone east.
So,
You all get eaten by a sand.
so as you begin leaving Brinchander, you come across a road sign on the way out, and the road you are on is called the East Way. It's written in sort of a nicer calligraphy font, kind of. They're not written like that in. Forget the name of the city. Don't worry about it. It's written nicer. And you begin to head down towards that direction, and about an hour of travel 2 hours of travel in, you've all gotten a hang of riding your axe beaks, but you come up to a sort of split where there is a pole in the middle of the split intersection where one heads north now and one continues on east, and the head of the sign is missing.
So what's the road called again? East what?
East way.
The
East way. Oh, how did I not?
So there's no point, so we don't know which one goes where.
Yes.
Huh. Interesting. Well, you got any ideas, Robin?
You look at the bird.
It's gonna get real old. Real quick.
And I guess Yoki will try to remember like what he thinks
I guess you're checking.
is
Survival, I think.
Yeah. 8.
8?
Yeah.
Really don't know.
I'll figure it out.
There we go.
We got
Same deal, history or survival.
If only we had stars.
I'll use history.
Stars are so easy to navigate with.
Oh, okay. Well, 11.
11.
Looks at that like probably very cloudy sky.
You
And
think it was to the north, but you're not entirely sure. It was definitely further east than you've spent a lot of your time.
Give me a history.
Yeah, I've never been really this far.
Something.
With advantage on you. You live in the town, right next to it.
Correct. Yeah. History. I live here.
God. Is that not a
Apparently I don't live here.
It's been a while.
That is a 7.
My God.
I plus
You
3.
also have no idea. You remember it was out this way, but you haven't exactly left too often.
Is it a 4 and a
There's a
1?
4 and a 1.
Wow, that hurts.
I couldn't see what was on the white one.
So,
But...
Where are?
which
I swear I've been here before.
Yeah?
Yes. Well, I swear it might be a little north, but honestly, I could be wrong.
I feel like getting lost here might be.
Well, it's both paths, so if we follow one, it's just a matter of...
Yes, both of them are marked paths.
I mean,
Okay.
it's going to lead us somewhere.
I said
maybe
D4.
investigation.
Oh my God.
Maybe try to find the head of the sign.
Yeah, go for it.
Left,
Oh, yeah.
right. 2.
You dismount your
Robin
axe
thinks
beak
it's
and you
left.
start
Robin
like
thinks it's left.
pushing snow out around you, and you're
Well, that would
having
be
a
more
hard
northern,
time
so.
trying to find any of them. And after a while, your hands start getting a little cold, and your gloves aren't exactly soaked through, but you just stick them back in your pockets. And
Are there any like animals around here? But probably not. Yeah.
make a perception check.
Locate object. Top of sign.
Perception. 11.
11. You can't exactly see for that far. Anyway,
I think it's to the left.
but no, you can't see anything.
Well done.
We flip coin.
That's what I just
He
did.
just did.
I think it's to the left.
I'll follow you
To the
that
left,
way.
which would be north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
I agree with that.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
We could go to the
Get
wrong
lost.
town.
Go to the giant town.
Some of us could
That'd
freeze.
be the worst one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, if we see a giant, we know we picked the wrong.
Are any of you gonna be leading this portion? Because he who would, I would like them to make some sort of a check.
yeah.
Give me the survival.
For Bible book.
You begin to head off towards
6.
the dirt. I thought
Sorry,
we were gonna
I know.
stop at 6. I'm like, oh
you were
shit.
still talking, so I
Here
didn't
we
want to
go
interrupt you. 16.
So you begin to head off towards the north, and
60.
you do a pretty good job of keeping track of the markers on this now unfamiliar stretch, as if the other wasn't, but this is a little bit different. And you manage to keep everyone together all at the same time, and some 3 hours later, you begin to see the large set of buildings and walls atop of the hill, with other smaller buildings spread out around it, with fingers of docks coming off of the land into the frozen lake, or frozen waters of a lake. And welcome welcome to Caer Konig.
Okay, good.
Ah,
Good.
you see? We got it.
There's a central sort of crescent-shaped street that runs through the entirety of the entirety of the village, eventually coming up to a small road that heads up towards the Caer itself. Otherwise, you're free to have a little look-see around. Streets are pretty barren. The structures themselves are somewhat ramshackle, but they'll do ya.
Do we want to ask around about Mr. Shalster?
Sure.
Speaker Brim. What time is it now?
Oh,
It is
would be like-
now 5 o'clock
Okay,
in the
and
evening.
do we know how far away Konig would be? If we want to just settle down here for the...
It would probably be another... Well, before I answer that, you lived 2 towns away, so you would probably know. I'd give you a history check. You two know.
Okay.
And Bagsack know as well.
You get
Man,
your dice.
my brain no worky today. 7.
7?
Again.
Yeah.
Do
Be
you
like
think
that.
it's a short distance away? You're not sure how much time it would be, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty short ways.
Alright.
I
Okay,
don't know
well,
exactly, but
do you think we should go there tonight, or do you think we should just...
sure. Yeah.
I think
I think we
we
can press on.
don't we want to check around here? This is one of the possibilities.
Yeah, I think we should check here
For,
first, and then...
Shalster, maybe just drop into the tavern,
Yeah.
see if anyone's seen anything.
Okay.
Have to hitch up our axe beaks.
Yeah.
I keep almost calling them axe birds.
I mean, that's what they are.
I know. I almost wrote it down in my notes. I was like, axe break. I was like, no, that's not it.
Axbeak.
Axbeak and Bagsack.
So you kind of you
Mhm.
make your way into town, and you start kind of reading backwards, so to speak, because there's a shorter finger of road that comes down towards the docks, and on your way there you see one building that kind of looks like it would have been an inn or some sort of a tavern, and the windows are all boarded over with a sign in the front with the building's name, which is the Dinov's Rest.
The dinos, right?
Dinov's Rest.
The dino.
Dinev. Rest. I won't spell the rest. And under the sign under the larger sign, there's a smaller one with black paint that says closed.
Well, yeah, and we haven't seen anyone.
No.
Alright. This doesn't seem weird at all. Or strange.
Yeah, this is a little... I don't know.
And you kind of head back through the roads of the small town underneath the Caer, and you eventually make your way up towards the Caer itself, not really finding anything. No one's really come out of their homes. There's some wisps of smoke coming off of the buildings. But eventually you come up to a much larger building beneath the Caer, and outside there's a single soul where the building itself says the uphill climb.
So we see like one person?
It's kind of just one guy standing outside trying to like get himself bundled up together and head back.
Well, do we want to talk to him, or?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
No. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Hello there.
And you start to approach the man as he's like making sure his gloves are fully over his coat, and he looks up. Hi, can I help you?
Let's
Just
talk.
passing through, but was wondering if you had seen a man by the name...
Shalster.
Somebody hit me.
Yeah.
Shalster?
Speaker of Brim. Maybe 2 tieflings with him. Probably real shifty looking.
The speaker here is Siva.
Yeah. Okay. Sheever? How do you...
Seaver. Sievr.
What's the name of this town?
Divo.
Caer Konig.
Caer Konig.
Yeah, the speaker's Seaver. He's sick. I haven't seen him in quite some time.
I would say, I mean... Yeah, okay. Is this kind of business normal around here?
It's business as usual. I was just checking to see if they actually had any liquor this time. They don't. Fucking course.
You know why the inn's closed and whatnot?
It's pretty
No
good around
ale.
here.
Ah,
That's
Shame.
very unfortunate.
The entire reason this place exists, and he turns around and gestures to a picturesque landscape of a frozen lake with mountains in the background, little sprigs of pine trees growing up on the opposite bank, all dusted perfectly with some icicles hanging off of them. It's picturesque. There isn't any fucking beer. So there's no reason for anyone to come here anymore.
So is this basically empty? This town?
It's not basically empty. There's still people that live here. There's people fish here still, kind of.
What do you, what does this town sacrifice?
Yeah. Food. We have a tough time with it.
Yeah.
We're pretty small. We only have about 100 people here.
I'm just counting the amount of towns I have labeled. Alright. Never seen any, strange
I like how loud
individuals pass through?
I mean, there's
I liked that noise.
some people up at the keep, but
What kind of people?
What?
uh, they've been turning us away lately. They
Have you seen them?
seen them, but seeing them doesn't really mean much. They
Well,
were
have you
outside.
seen them lately?
No. So,
No.
nothing, no,
I
characteristics?
couldn't tell you.
Great.
I
That's,
have no idea what the fuck you are.
He's a jerk, that's what he is.
alright.
Duly noted.
I don't really care.
Yeah. See?
Call me what you like.
Proving my point.
Well then,
Do we just pass through?
pass through.
I guess so. I mean,
I'm going home. I'm fucking cold.
I don't see any reason
alright.
to stay here.
Good evening,
Yeah.
thank
Huddles
you.
into himself and starts walking away.
You made a very good point. There's no reason for us to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really nothing in this town.
Alright.
Maybe that make good spot to hide something.
This, yeah, we could come back. If he's not in Konig, then he has to be here, and then we'll deal with it when it comes to that, we'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
Let's go deal with the vandals. That will be an easy job. Easy money.
Did they vandalize something?
I don't know. It's just what we heard at fucking Blue Clam Inn Tavern. Issue with vandals, the likes. They're just having a rough go at it, so easy money. Yeah. So.
Well, alright.
So after your conversation with this man, you come down the small hill back towards the road that continues on to Caer Konig, and you begin your travel. And Robin was right. Only about 30 minutes later, you come up to another small village.
Right.
In the shadow of another large keep.
Very good. Very good.
It's very similar to the previous town in a lot of ways. You can, as you come up, you look down into a sort of bay where there are a few fingers of docks spanning into the lake itself. It's almost got a whole sort of tiered layout where there are houses coming down the side of side of a mountain, and then next to and around the bay itself.
Mhm.
The keep is ruined in comparison to the other one, though it looks like it was a long time ago.
So this place looks kind of, I guess we'd look for life.
Well, just the keep itself. The village
Okay.
itself, there's smoke coming from chimneys.
All right.
You see a soul or two
Okay.
walking around the city itself.
All right.
Alright, what happened there?
Meh.
Addressing the keep.
We can talk to whoever is in charge of dealing. Whoever posted that issue
Yeah.
with the vandals. Maybe
Yeah, good idea.
find some form of authority. Maybe the speaker.
Mm.
They'd probably know a thing or two.
Hopefully.
Yep.
As you start to come into the city, you walk past one of the first buildings, and the roof is kind of dropped. It's a more sharply peaked roof, so some amount of snow has kind of fallen off and created a snowdrift along the bottom. And as you walk past it, it moves a little bit.
The snow?
The snow itself, and up sits a silver dragonborn, and looks around. Who goes there? Thieves?
No.
What?
What?
Don't worry.
Who?
Good,
And
calm down,
comes
sir.
up with the other hand with a giant bottle of whiskey,
Ah,
and you recognize this person.
oh my god. Family member?
Father? Is this your daddy?
Papa?
Dad?
Your daddy, Birdie?
Is it your dad? Or
You guys know that.
brother?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Yuki's a piece of shit, so it
Yeah,
wouldn't go
that's-
past him
I
assuming you
actually-
know him.
I wouldn't have even thought that. You're right.
Not all Dragonborns know each other.
That is
I mean,
true.
there's just so few here. I figured, maybe have a pen pal relationship.
Pen pal?
Rather not.
And while you're having this conversation, she
looks like-
stands up, and she's basically wearing very similar clothes to what your other silver dragonborn companion is wearing for what passes as clothes. A scarf, a bigger coat, and some armor
No.
put over it, and she's very unsteadily standing and puts her hand out against the wall and.
You alright?
I can't burp on command.
Nah.
I can.
She lets out a small burp.
Nice.
Pardon my manners.
Just swallow air.
I'm a bit jittery with all the thieving going on.
Yeah?
I'm Triana.
Triana.
Town speaker. And this
Oh.
name is very familiar to you.
So, how do you spell that?
Triana, Triana.
Hey. Speaker. Yeah. So, I assume it was you who were asking about needs help with all these vandals?
Help? Need any
Yeah.
help?
I think you need
Kill them
help.
all myself.
Did you
What?
already kill them?
No, I'm still looking.
No, clearly. Wait, you haven't tried to look it in the snow?
She looks over to you and does a one eye blink, then the other eye blinks, sort of out of sync.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure they are just
She looks
terrified.
very. Well, you look quite.
They're very running for the hills, huh?
Perceptive.
Mhm.
Perspective.
Perspective.
Oh, I'm sure this
Nice.
sounds safer, as safe as it can
Don't-
be.
Doubt it for a second.
Sorry, I
Wait.
already doubted.
Right?
Oh, Birdie? Is
Yeah.
this your mother?
Yeah. And she tries to put herself a little bit more together than she can possibly be at this moment. And takes the breath in and falls forward back into the snowdrift.
God. Okay. Well,
Is this on a roof or?
Nope, this is just in a snowdrift next to a house.
I thought.
is this her house? Do you
I
know?
thought all lizard
Do I know anything about this town?
What?
Would I have even known she was here?
I
Oh, she's
don't
fine.
think you would have known she was
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Never mind.
But she's just kind of passed out next to this. It's a bigger house, to be fair. But
Is this her house?
it's
Do we want to?
yeah.
Assume.
It's
Should we
it's a
bring
scene.
her inside?
Do we want to leave her here?
I'm gonna
Not
knock.
better of you.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Okay.
I will shoulder.
Sure, and she kind of comes up and she has her arm around you.
Oh, look, it's kind of cute.
I don't know.
This is my house.
Oh.
Insight.
I think.
I'm gonna give a quick knock.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
that's
are you
what-
doing a quick knock?
I was gonna do a knock
Go for
before
it.
you picked her up. Yeah.
She's not
No one
going to
answers
find
the door.
Randall's by sitting in the bank.
You knock on the
No.
door and
Yeah, no, she's not doing a very
no
good
answer.
job.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try the doorknob.
Locked.
Fuck. Do you have any keys on you? Triana?
Shit.
No door ever lock.
And
Walk
she
up.
like pats herself down.
You're up, buddy.
I think I went fishing with it.
Well, yeah, those are
That's very cocked.
those are probably long gone in a lake.
Watch this not be her house.
22.
22 for.
Lock
Tink.
Yeah, you can break into that shit.
Nice.
You
door
you,
ever
you
locked.
find the correct pins and sort of tick 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 tick. Put the correct pressure in and
Single
turn,
rake.
and you're greeted to a more well furnished home than you were expecting. But
I'm gonna do like the head in. Hello.
it's dark for the
I don't
most
think
part.
anyone's in here, buddy.
It's colder, or not colder than it is outside, warmer than it is outside. But a fire hasn't been lit here now a fair bit.
Alright, do you want to put her on the couch or any comfy?
And
Yeah, I'll find a
Nice.
chair.
she, as you kind of come up to the door, and she looks up. Oh, this is my house.
Ah,
Good to
And-
know.
Yoki.
Kind of stumbles in with you, and just inside the door, there's a small space within the vestibule for like boots, coats, snowshoes, things of that manner. And just beyond that, you're kind of greeted with a quasi parlor living room sort of deal with a large fireplace off to the left that's bricked in, and a staircase that leads somewhere upstairs. There's another door off to the right next to some bookshelves, and in the center of the room there's a coffee table, a pair of couches, and a larger, cushier looking chair.
Cozy.
Yeah, Yoki will, as soon as they placed him placed her down somewhere, he will begin to snoop.
Don't be looking around her.
Not
I'm
with,
gonna let that-
without,
Okay.
try without anyone else noticing.
Mm.
Trying to.
A stealth check. We'll see if anyone notices.
Actually, you know what? I'll just turn into a cat. Insert.
Oh my
Heck,
god.
no,
That's-
no, not yet. No. That is a 17
17.
to sneak around.
No one's really paying you any mind as of right now.
Snoop.
And you kind of lie Triana down on on one of the couches, and she's like, "Oh,
Maybe get her some bread.
Some bread? Do you want to go look for some?
there's a kitchen's in the door,
Shadows.
not next to the bookshelves, the other one."
Thank you.
In a dark shadow, Backside disappears.
And
He's hiding in a
you're
cabinet.
gone. You're just kind of going somewhere.
No, I was going to the kitchen to.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
You're going to the kitchen. I'm
I sent
assuming
him
you
to
are.
find bread.
I'm snooping.
Are you gonna light
Where would you have
fire?
gone?
Pretty much there with drawers, so probably try to get to the bedroom.
Oh my god, you gonna go
You're going upstairs.
Maybe.
No,
I
Joe.
hate you.
Yeah. Just cause he's anywhere where Yoki would try to find some connection between him and her.
Sure.
Yeah, he's just gonna
My
look
breath is
around
cold
for
damage.
Yes, I
pictures
know.
of like anything.
Okay. You'd probably head upstairs if you're looking for like a bedroom or something.
Yeah.
And you manage to make your way upstairs totally unseen. There's a banister that comes up to a railing that looks down into the room, the living room.
Okay.
And there are about there's a door that goes to the left, one that goes to the right, and one directly in front of you. It's all about 10 or so feet away between each of the doors.
Yeah, so I'll go quickly, just kind of check one at random, see if I see a bedroom.
Okay. You open up the first one, and there's a small room with a chamber pot in it, and a mop and some other things.
Bathroom.
Yep.
Badoop. And yep, check.
You're greeted with this time bedroom that looks pretty well messed up, but not like it's been sort of tossed. It's just been lived in quite well.
He will immediately go check like drawers, not like clothing drawers, but like if there's a nightstand, like stuff.
Make an investigation check.
Yogi wants to find the dirt. Investigation 16.
16?
Yeah.
You're kind of like cautiously walking around the room, making sure you don't disturb anything, but all at the same time you're turning over everything that you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a mess of clothes on the floor, all properly sized for a dragonborn.
Yeah.
And you start opening drawers and things, and you find bits of knickknacks.
Paddywhack.
There's a 4-poster bed, and above it on the wall there is a great axe, about 6 foot long, double-sided.
I have no use for this, but good find.
Kind of mounted on a piece of wood of equal size.
Can you imagine walking out like I didn't find anything? Massive great axe.
You eventually come across a pre-packed bag that has pretty much your general adventuring gear, like ice gear, pitons. There are still some unlit torches in it. Some very old rations, but they're there.
Are they good?
Oh my god.
You can try them. I'll say you have about 6 rations.
6 old rations, or should I just say rations?
6 old rations.
That's safe every time.
Alright, yeah.
And eventually you come across you come to the nightstand. There's not much in this room except for the bed, nightstand, some dressers. There's a candle, like a candle holder on the nightstand itself, and you come up to it, and there's a small book on the on the corner of the desk, and
He reads the title first.
there is no title.
It's a diary.
It's scrawled by hand. And it says Triana in very, very well calligraphied writing on the front.
Now let's look here. Where's the juice?
Reading, kind of flipping through quickly. I'll have you make another investigation check just as you're
Right
flipping
now?
through that.
Yeah. Actually, let's do a different one. Let's do this die.
Actually, if you want to just go straight to the end, or are you actually like flipping through? I should clarify that.
How thick is it? Like,
It's like a 400-page journal.
Okay, so he'd probably start at like the latest written.
Yep.
And then go back. So
Latest written would be. I gotta figure out the date. I remember trying to establish that.
the date right now is
Yes.
the 14th
The 14th
of the first
month.
1489. I have been keeping track.
Okay, so this would be on
Nice.
the 7th probably.
On the 7th, so like
A week.
7 days ago?
7 days ago.
So-
Not quite a 10-day ago. And it's talking about a sort of an unseen group or some kinds of thieves that are going about. No one's really seen anything, and just the other night from when this was written, so this would be on the 6th that this occurred. The lantern over the northern light was stolen. Corey wouldn't let me hear the end of it because I haven't sold it, or I haven't been able to find those responsible. I will find them eventually. I tend to have a knack for these things.
So lantern over no light stolen. Alright, yeah. Yep. And she mentions the name Corey.
Yes, Corey with an I.
Oh, so instead of a Y, okay.
Or
No.
There's an EY, I think,
Oh,
but it's
fair.
just CORI.
Okay. Corey in the house.
Corey spelled C-I.
Where's the OR sound
it's
come
Steven with a PH. Steven.
from? Even.
Itch, but the B is something.
Wait, what? Did he say?
Itch, but the B is silent.
So yeah, I guess he kind of just will keep an eye on this, and actually, yeah, he'll just pretty much until he hears someone like come up, he's just gonna be reading through it.
Okay.
Weep.
We'll get back to that. I'll say this takes about 5 minutes to get like
He's a
Triana
specific-
settled. Bagsack kind of comes into the kitchen and finds pretty well stocked
Looking
kitchen.
for any mention of Robin.
Okay. And there's
Just wants to know the
a
tea.
a wrought iron stove with pots and pans and things on it. Some of them have food in them still. You're not exactly sure how old any of that is.
Scoop.
There's a bread box next to it on the counter, cutting board out, used cleaver.
Cleaver.
Open bread box.
You open it, and there's about
There's
a
a box.
quarter a loaf of bread in there.
I'm gonna join him in the kitchen, if that's okay.
And after a while, Zima
I'm
comes and joins you.
making a fire.
Yep.
Super just imprecise. Like, if this is the bread, the cut is like this.
Oh, beautiful.
Another cut that way. This one's straight. Probably like that. So,
Just
I have bread.
destroy. Awesome. Good job. I'm gonna look for some more food, just like for anyone.
And it's well stocked enough with dry goods that you could easily find whatever sort of things you're. Well, what are you looking for? I should
I was gonna look for some like
Before?
meat.
You can find dried
Because
meats.
it's probably
Yeah.
the same
There's
thing as dagger.
nothing
Mhm.
fresh really.
I'm gonna start bringing some out.
Yep, you find this. I want to say a bag, but it's really just a sack of dried meat.
Bag sack.
Fuck you all.
Nice.
I walked into that. I
It's
wasn't
okay.
prepared for it.
Not
It's
a
okay.
bag, but really, it's a sack.
One could say. I'm also gonna look for. I'm gonna bring that out into the living room where everybody is, or most people are, and then go back into the kitchen and look for anything that
We're Porter mode.
the birdies would like.
Show me the scoop.
Any other? I mean, they
there's
probably eat
some,
meat too.
Some grain in there.
okay.
There's still plenty of dried meat.
Are there any potatoes?
Make an investigation. check.
Potatoes.
Oh, I'm guessing we didn't anchor any of our fucking.
No, you kind of just left them out there.
Oh my god!
They know better.
21 to look for potatoes.
I can't anchor mine. He doesn't have
You
a
actually
fucking
find
Leave.
like half a sack of potatoes. So
Sick.
like 10 pounds of
Huh?
potatoes.
You don't have a rope?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
Alright, I'm gonna bring some out to the
do these
birds
things
just
like
to
the
feed them.
cold?
And you
gonna
open
give
up the
Zula
door
two.
and
Oh, wait,
you
but
stick
I
your
like
head
that
out,
We're not gonna be out for long.
and you see one of them is kind of wandered off a little
Hey.
ways, and another a different direction. And,
Okay, I'm gonna go collect them and.
Yep, you run around pretty simply. None of them really try and get away from you. They're just like, oh, I'm just having fun.
Sorry,
They
guys.
get dragged back, and I assume you tie them up. at this
Yeah, I'm gonna
point.
tie them up and give them some potatoes.
Yep, and they all start munching. Some of the ones that haven't seen potatoes yet, all of them except for Zula, they're all like, "What the fuck is this?"
I'm gonna give
Munch.
Zula like 3 potatoes because I love her.
Potato in front of
Yes,
mine.
this is important to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
and they crunch because they're not cooked.
Raw
Yeah.
potatoes.
I know. I'm just feeding them raw potatoes, but they don't seem to really mind. So
Yeah, no, they're
Good
just
enough for
going
me.
at it. They're enjoying their starch.
me too.
So, speaker of Caer Konig, you have been busy.
Yeah, kind of. A little. Sorry. I drink a lot.
I can tell.
I brought the bread.
Thank you. And she like
Puts it on table.
she grabs about half of what's there and just starts inhaling,
Mood.
trying to get some form of sobriety back to her.
Well, at least she made it back to her house.
So,
Well, thank you
so
for
you
showing up.
and you know
Yeah, we know each other.
friends?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
I'd say
friends.
that.
I come back inside at this point.
Robert.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
However long this
Control F,
conversation,
Control F,
however long
Control
this
F.
conversation takes is how much time you get to look through that book.
Yeah.
Ah,
So-
okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
from
I-
here?
Me?
No.
I thought. Oh, no.
No, I'm not from here either.
Oh, okay. So you guys,
Guys, fucking.
you're upstairs.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
have
me.
not seen this woman since.
A while.
It's been a while.
Probably a couple of years.
It's a date.
How do you guys know each other?
Friends. I just haven't spoken. I've had a hard time finding him, to be honest. But we kind of split up after a while.
Finding? It's not like I do much moving.
I mean, that's true. You're right. You're right.
Backsack's gonna probably stand from a chair that he's found. It's awkward in here.
I agree with
It's
that.
awkward.
Would you guys like to catch up? Would you like us to get out of here real quick?
No, it's
fine.
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay.
And she like rubs her eyes a little bit more, and she notices that you're a dragonborn as well, and like has this brief moment of
Unrelated. We're different. Very.
I think you'll be happy to know that I'm here on business.
oh, that's all right. Did you hear about the
What you do up here?
Are you coming up here?
So you just kind of walk upstairs in the middle of this.
Probably.
Well, if Yoki heard anyone, which it's probably hard if he heard.
Make a
that.
perception check.
I doubt he'd hear Backsack coming though.
Oh God!
Oh my God.
18.
Your
Yeah,
dice
make a
roll
stealth check.
so
I really hope you fail it because something really funny will happen if you do.
No.
Damn it!
Mhm.
22.
Damn it!
Wow.
You come up silently, and same deal. You open.
He just
one
reads
of the
over her
doors,
shoulder.
Notices.
Wait, go back. I can't read that
Say,
first.
You just
A
hear
bathroom of
he's
some
just
kind,
mumbling.
and then you
Rob,
just hear-
Rob, where's Rob? Where's Rob?
You just hear.
Where's the sauce?
Make an
Where's
investigation check, by
where's-
the way. And you open the door a little bit. You see
13.
Yoki feverishly going through this journal, and it takes a little bit of time, but you flip through enough pages that you can find individual bits where Robin's name is mentioned a couple of times.
How juicy is it?
The tea.
D100. D100 juice.
You only rolled a 13,
Yeah.
so I'll say it's not enough to establish a pattern, but you see it a couple times in the last probably 6 months of just flipping wildly through. And would you have stopped at any of these?
If
or-
he started seeing Robin, he would slow down.
okay,
And start
so
actually
you
seeing.
you get back to the last point he's mentioned, and it's a shorter entry. Basically gives a state of the city, what happened in the town, a bit of the meeting she had to attend that day over in, I believe, Brinchander. Brinchander? Just confirming with myself. Brinchander. And there's a little blurb beyond that about her own personal life, and she talks a little about how she hasn't spoken to Robin in quite a bit. She wonders how he's doing, and she misses him.
Saucy.
And you,
out loud.
You hear? Yeah, that's
probably just as Bagsack is like
saucy.
reading over your shoulder.
Yes. This is it. The scoop. He's just saying this to himself. He's, strange book. What? Jesus. What do you,
What do you do up here?
Nothing.
And you can. Are you whispering? Are either of you whispering?
Probably not.
Probably Yoki did not whisper.
Triana probably is a little too out of it to really pick out where that came from, but you two know it came from upstairs.
Yeah, I definitely know it came from upstairs.
If,
20?
If
The worst 20.
If
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing: if you start seeing a bunch of people go upstairs, Yoki will, with the book, turn into a cat and absorb the
No,
book.
I'm not bothering.
No, it's fine. I'm just like,
I'm not.
It's just Bagsack up there
He
for
would
right
do
now.
that.
And you two are still around Triana for now.
Even so, Yoki will do the cat thing and try to get away from Backsec to find a quiet place to read. It's like a black. It's like a bluish kind of gray cat.
Make
With some spots.
Grapple.
make an athletics check, and also as a cat, make an athletics check.
Athletics, or wouldn't it be acrobatics?
I think it's athletics to start. I think you could acrobatics to escape.
Yes.
But not initially.
So the
Correct.
strength of a cat, that is a -2.
-2?
Cats have a -4 to strength.
I'm just
wow.
You just got blared.
Yes.
yes.
15.
Small man.
Just meowing a lot.
Small man.
Making like disgusting, like
Hilarious
angry
noises.
cat noises.
It's just
I thought
Yeah, it is.
Small man.
All the while wiggling, so trying to get
small
out.
man not
6 seconds go by.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics versus
7.
strength.
7.
What did you roll?
7 and 7.
5. I don't know who.
I think Ty goes to Bagsack because I think it's funny.
That is true. You're right.
Pin.
Trying to pot.
Pin.
Trying to pat it, like swipe at you.
Hucking cat out of room?
Well, actually, no. I'm not gonna hug. I'm gonna do like the football, and then go walk him out.
Just trying to.
Make another. Yeah, make another check, and if this one goes through, you're now restrained
12.
12.
What?
because it's funny. You are restrained.
It's not low growling noises like.
Yeah, it's just Yoki going.
Just from a cat. Though.
This cat has some real like shifty looking eyes right now.
At the door.
I bet.
If small man can turn into an animal, this must be him. This is how you close door. And he's going to silently close the door with no click and no. Silly cat.
And do you just magically appear downstairs?
Yeah, I'm just
With a
guessing.
cat.
I'm guessing we're just chilling.
Yeah, you're having a
Bagsack-
conversation while this is all
Where
going
Where
down.
did you get that cat?
And then it's like.
I don't.
Is
I
this
can't
not your cat?
Track of this isn't my cat.
The tail is. Yoki's tail is like smacking Vexax's
You
I
know,
don't
you
own a
know,
cat.
I think I get it.
Never mind.
What did I do last night?
Keep petting the cat really hard. It really likes it.
Wait, you found me outside,
Try to
right?
get out.
Don't worry, it's not your cat. We know who it is.
I really don't think it's. Yeah.
I thought growl meant cat no like.
No, he likes it.
How much HP does a cat have?
Let me roll for that real quick, actually. 4? No, 2.
Just 2.
2 HP.
Can I flick the cat?
You can. I mean, you can try.
I mean, you're not doing damage to it by flicking it.
You gotta slam me.
You gotta yeet the cat.
So it's a more violent action than just booping it.
Aggressive petting.
I don't like that.
Nice.
Very nice.
You're currently just being.
I'm gonna look him in the eye.
And they're the same shifty, shitty looking eyes as someone you know. The same. This cat looks very dead inside.
Somehow this is fitting. And hilarious.
If a cat could.
I don't think cats can spit.
He tries.
I can drool.
He tries.
I feel like they can hiss.
Yeah.
Hiss, yeah.
That's what it does. That's
Yeah.
what Yoki does.
It's not like an intentional human.
I want you to know I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this so much. So,
if not your cat, do outside door, place, close.
And Yoki will go up onto his bird, just kind of curl up there for a moment.
As the cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cat takes freezing damage. As an unclothed cat, because all of your gear goes in.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well then.
Well, fur.
It's very cold upon you reaching out and like putting a paw out is like it almost burns.
Yeah, okay, so upon doing that, he would just unshift and just sit on his bird, reading.
Oh my god.
And however long this conversation takes.
More Robin stuff. He just got to the juicy bits.
Oh my god, you took the book. I already forgot.
Oh yes.
So we, as a group, I guess,
Yeah,
came...
he sorry. Before your conversation. Yeah, he in room upstairs. Read book.
Book?
book.
Strange book.
You know,
Ooh, juicy. Really? Wow.
I don't really do much
So
reading.
that's what he looks like under all that armor.
Interesting.
I don't really
do with
do
all
much
this
reading in my.
detail,
Oh
but-
shit! She gains like that brief moment of sobriety.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. And she
You can certainly
gets up
try.
and now kind of like still wobbly, gets up, starts climbing the stairs, gripping onto the.
I don't think it's still up there.
So
Onto the banister.
knowing he was the
She
cat.
continues walking up and comes back with a great axe.
I go to stop her. No, he deserves it. This is exactly what
and she comes down and she's using it as a as like
as big as me.
she's like using it as a cane in addition to holding onto the railing, and
Me too.
walks over to the door. Boom!
If we make eye contact with him reading the book, where do I get to? But he'll immediately jump off and turn to an axe beak. Second, and just run away.
Do you leave the book?
No, I absorbed the book.
How fast is an axe beak?
50.
You can throw a great axe.
When will he learn?
Roll for help.
Roll for help. That's a 3d10 plus 3, so
That's
Wow,
pretty good.
That's wow.
I hope you get 6.
it's more than I have.
you get six.
The heck?
It'd be really funny. I hope so. I really hope so.
Do you need a D10?
I need another d10. Oh, there we go. I want
I
to.
gotta pull up stat block now.
For
Oh, 17.
man, I
21.
understand why
24.
Not bad.
Not at all.
this wasn't an expected outcome.
No, this was not.
Love is cool.
Well, she won't get you anyway. She'll like start running out, and then she's realized she started running a little bit too much, and puts the I guess the blunt end of the great axe down on the ground. Goes, oh fuck,
Cast
and
Fireball.
loses the entire contents of her stomach after she ran about 30 feet.
Yoki will look back at Bird and do the laugh. And
Oh my god.
Continue on.
If it makes you feel better, he's not going to be laughing when he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
He's always this bad.
Was it the bread?
No, it wasn't the bread. I think that soaked up a lot of the alcohol, though. I feel better.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yoki's gonna go to the tavern now.
She stands up now, kind of not. She's not as like. She's not pretending she's on a ship anymore, and calmly kind of walks into the house. And you know where he'd go,
Yeah.
because there's some information in there that I'm sure the council would have my head over.
It's not like he's ever been here before. Where else is there?
Well, he could have gone over to the ruined Caer. It's literally right behind my house. He could have gone over to the Adventure Fitter. He could have gone over to one of the taverns.
How
He
many,
could just
how
be
many
hiding
buildings
somewhere.
are there?
Make a. Well, this would be retroactive. A retroactive perception check. Fuck it.
Sure. 2.
Really?
Yeah.
A
Really?
lot.
Oh.
It's a small.
You're
town.
running into town as an axe peak. I can't wait till you get put in an animal pen.
No,
There's about 150 people that live here.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
I mean, well, we could rule out shops. He is flat broke.
I do still have a gem.
worth 100 gold pieces.
Oh my god, I forgot
I don't know that. He wasn't able to afford armor earlier.
That's true. Well, he has told you he has it.
Yeah,
I don't remember, apparently.
yeah, because I gave you all 25 gold because Yoki split it up, but
Yep.
this one he probably won't.
So it's your choice where you want to go and hide to read.
He,
If and when you'd like to come back, and I'll tell you what's in there later.
Yoki at this point probably would have gone to a tavern or probably a store quickly to sell the gem, get his gold, and then go to like some tavern.
We'll get to you.
Yeah, he's
Okay. Well,
shit.
at some point you're gonna need to find him because we're gonna have a word.
He'll be around.
He'll come
He
back
bad at
probably.
hide. I good at hide. He bad at hide.
That is true.
I believe that. I really well and truly believe that. Anyway, what brought you here was the stories about the invisible robbers.
That's the one.
Well, if you'd like to go talk to the people at the Northern Light, they'll probably remember better than I will, which is a little embarrassing.
No worries.
Little worries.
Northern Light, I'm guessing it's a shop.
Oh, I know where that is.
It's a tavern.
I've heard that name before. From the book. Yes. Advanced notes. Yes, this is true.
Yeah, I can take you there. I mean, while we're here, can I get any of you anything?
Maybe a drink.
Yeah.
It's been a long...
I really only drink whiskey. I'm sure that's fine. Okay. And she walks off and comes back with a bottle and sets it down on the table. Take what you like. I'm still trying to. I slept for a couple hours out there. I think there's still. No, I think it was a few hours. I seem to remember it being light when I fell asleep.
Light no stay long here.
No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. I wish it did stay longer though. It is beautiful at night here though.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
How long has the keep been utterly destroyed?
Hundreds of years. It was
For a drink.
It was taken by orcs some number of years ago, and it was burned to the ground.
Taken by orcs, you said?
Yes.
Oh.
No offense.
With fence.
He doesn't know what's going on. Don't worry.
I'm willing to believe that.
Silent blink.
I trust him if he's in your company.
Yes, he means no harm, ever, really.
DM knows otherwise. Those kobolds would like a word with you.
It's been just...
Yeah, no, I trust him if he's with you.
You kidding me? Look at that face. Yes.
We
Very blank look.
do you know anything about this town at all, or
No.
No?
Really, no.
Okay. Well, welcome to Caer Konig, I guess.
Yes, thank you.
We used to be the proud owners of a ferry that would take you to East Haven. We've had to shut it down in about the last year or so since the lake froze over for good.
Makes sense.
Yep, and people on the other side of the locked-in Shire, they are not happy anymore.
Yeah, well,
So we get I get a brunt of a lot of those conversations asking us to open it up, but obviously I can't. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't own it. A man by the name of he has a name. I forget what his name is off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I don't own it. Someone else does. It's still a little bit foggy. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than welcome. We're known for the Northern Light, which has a very cool sort of light feature on the outside, a lantern that shines all sorts of blues, greens, purples, reds. That's gone now.
That's a tavern? Right?
Yeah, it's a tavern.
Okay.
It's a tavern. Well, actually, correction, it's an inn.
It's an inn?
Yes. You're entirely welcome to stay here, by the way, if you need someone to stop for the night. I know it's getting around 6.
Yeah.
What time is it anyway? I have no idea. How long ago was it light?
Good amount of hours now. I don't know.
Not that long. We got to Dival at like
It's probably around 6 now.
Yeah.
It's certainly later evening.
probably like not long.
It's later evening. It's not quite night yet.
Yeah.
It was like 3 long minutes ago.
Well, a little more than that, but sure.
So it's,
you get what you get.
Probably around 5 or 6. Okay.
It's about 6ish probably.
If
we could stay here, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, no, you're entirely welcome to. Yeah. Yeah, I would appreciate it. At some point here, I'm gonna have to get more food for you because I really only eat for myself here.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
And it's a little
Don't
nice.
really ever need to prepare food for anybody else, so.
It okay. I have food.
No, it's okay. I understand. I understand what rations are like, and they're not great.
Better than berries.
They're okay.
Yeah, my berries are real good.
Sometime on seas for a very long time, food go bad.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to really resort to.
Yeah, and that little
No.
shitty
It's fine.
piece of bread won't do 4 or 5 people, especially as big as us.
Hey, I have more.
It's okay. Is there a shop or anything you'd like us to go to get some food? I can go.
Oh god. Roll D100 chance to run into Yoki.
We just see each other.
I'll give you some gold.
Spider-Man.
I can come with you. It's probably just easiest to go to the Northern Light and I'll buy you guys dinner.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking
Dealio.
Always Sunny meme with the two at the restaurant. They just see each other across the hall.
Yeah.
Okay. And she gets up.
Are you
from,
sure you're good to go?
From her couch and.
Does Yoki count as a feat at this
This is
point?
par for the course.
Yes.
She heads out, opens the door. All right, come on, and starts leading you over to the Northern Light, heading east through the streets.
Your dice hate you today.
Do we
No.
know if the X-Beaks
Never
are
mind.
fine in the cold?
Only when it doesn't. Are they good to like stay outside?
You probably got a rap about the axe beaks when you bought them. They're pretty fine in the cold. They really don't give a shit.
Okay.
Okay.
They normally live here, so I assume.
They live here
yeah.
and they're conditioned to live through winters here.
So I'm pretty sure.
I'm still gonna do like the.
Yeah, I'm
Put it
gonna.
on its head, so it's like fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put like a
Like a little blanket over
little
them.
blanket on her.
Yeah, okay. And they all kind of
Zula.
they
Yeah, like when you
huddle
do put
they're
on a
huddling
card to make
together
sure
a little
it
bit, kind
stays
of like what
nice.
penguins do.
Adorable.
And they're doing their best to like have their necks where their leads are, but their bodies are all squished together. And they seem to be doing fine.
Cuddling.
I'll make their leads like a little longer, so it's not
Okay, yeah.
hard
And
for them.
they all kind of scoot in now, with all their bodies together and their heads are. It's very difficult to tell which Axebeak is which.
That's fine.
In the massive feathers. You're busy.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
I mean, as he's running, he would pretty much, basically, as he runs up to a store, turn to himself and walk in, be like, "Hey, you want this?" And he holds up the 8 coin gem.
Hey, you want this?
So you probably come up to a building that has Frozen Far Expeditions on the outside of it, and there's a dog kennel on the outside with what looks like a dozen dogs, a pair of dog sleds that are turned over on the fence next to it. They start barking when you come up, and they start barking louder when you turn into Yoki.
They're like, what the fuck?
No, as the bird like
turns into Yoki.
Yeah, the bird has its wings up, and as it turns into Yoki, it slowly pulls the thumbs.
The dogs bark.
And anyway, you come into the door and you're greeted with an older gentleman, much older gentleman behind a counter, and he looks up and he sees the last bit of your transformation back into Yoki. It's not clean. It's kind of like an Animorph kind of deal.
Yeah. He's like,
where you start to have your face shrink back into your own, losing the beak, and sort of features are more defined, and it's still kind of coming together.
He just takes another shot.
As you walk in the door and you're like,
well,
come on,
I guess that happened.
looks at drink, pours it out.
sunlight's burning.
just
There's no
what light? Just get in.
My point. And he'll go in. Do you want this or not? He points holds the gem.
What is it?
It's a tourmaline gem, unflawed. Acorn
I'm
size.
not good for this shit. Hold on. And he sets it down on the table.
Acorn
Give me a second.
size.
And he starts rummaging through.
He will be tapping his foot like,
God. He starts rummaging through underneath the counter, and he eventually comes out with a dusty magnifying glass.
English.
Do you speak it?
Do you speak it?
This is very flat.
Where did you get this?
the mines.
Did you work there?
I did a job for them. That was my payment.
Okay. Sure. Fine, I guess.
10 gold.
From my knowledge on tourmalines, something like this is quite rare.
Rick from Puff.
Give you like 75 for it.
Let me call my friend who knows more about tourmalines.
I'll get my buddy down
I
here.
really don't know that much though.
Wow, this is worth.
I deal mostly in adventuring gear.
14 gold and piss in the mouth.
So how much you want for that? Hey, you heard
Me
the man.
would be nice. Yoki would. Yeah, you really don't know.
No, I don't.
That's 100 right there.
Okay, it's 100.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It's actually 125.
Alright, fine.
Yoki's not smart enough to upsell himself.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's like, wait, I didn't plan to get this far. So
And he
yeah, I'll take
starts
100.
pulling out gold pieces, and he gives you a bag of 100 gold.
And
Is
he.
that it, or can I do anything else for you?
No, he's already gone. See ya.
The door's like
Nice.
shutting, and he's like, but.
And Yoki will be looking, not going back the way they came, but either looking for a tavern or a smithy.
I mean,
Continuing on, the first place you would probably come to is the Northern Light Inn.
Ah, get fucked.
Yeah, 100% would go in.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's the first
Flip a
one.
coin for me. Just would you take a right or a left? Is all this is for.
Wait.
You go to the Northern Light.
Yes!
That was somehow you managed to cock a coin flip. Was what that was.
Yeah,
True.
And you come into an inn that seems mostly empty, and a young woman looks up to you and enter.
Howdy.
And
No, that's wrong. Wrong character. You're not. You wouldn't say anything.
she looks up.
Davo and just.
Oh, welcome. Can I get you something?
No.
What?
And he'll sit in the furthest way, cast good berries, and just go to the furthest seat in the corner, sit back.
He's the asshole.
We don't accept
that doesn't
outside
order
food.
anything.
Yeah, and he'll just pop a berry in, and he will sit and just be reading. Starting from where he left off.
Water. Come on. I'm waiting.
And I'm so ready for him to get kicked out of the tavern.
Corey? Yeah? Look at this dick. What is it, Ellie? Oh. You know, are you just sitting here? You're just taking up space in my goddamn inn?
He's too busy reading. Yeah, A water then.
Fuck you. And she disappears back into the kitchen and slams a tankard on the table. Just take it to the fucking dick. And she walks back in. You didn't have to be rude about it. And grabs it and sets it down on the table next to you.
He doesn't touch it.
It's just an empty tank. It's just an empty cup.
Rob, on the book.
I have the cantrip-shaped water. That shit won't work.
Said.
Sad boy
and
hours.
it takes you a few minutes to get over there, and in that time, if you're like speed reading
You
it,
see you're in the back from
it's not full.
If you have the
You
cantrip
probably
shaped
get through the whole thing, and it goes back about a year.
He's just mainly focusing about the bits with Robin.
You learn some other things too. I'm gonna.
If you know the cantrip shaped water, why don't you fix her fucking hair?
Thought never crossed his mind.
I'm gonna say let's take like a 5-minute break so you three can leave the room and I can tell him what the fuck he reads.
Let me grab a snack.
Yeah, please do. I don't. What time is it? 9:35.
It's 9:35.
Yeah, we'll probably get everyone together again and then.
You should
end
tell
it
me
for the
what you
evening.
learned, because I probably don't know.
Yeah, he probably should tell you what he learns.
Yeah, he won't though.
You might not actually know what's in here because you probably. That's probably too. I'll come back to you in a minute.
A spicy scoop.
Anyway, we'll be back in about 5 minutes here. Hang on while I spill some tea. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
We're back.
Look, a
I
cat.
hate this man.
Well, we can't see the
Oh,
cat.
you can't see the cat.
No. The cat will stand up at some point, I'm sure.
Well, it should be picked up.
Yeah, that too.
But there is a very adorable cat on the table in front of Joe right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You see a little bit.
There we go. That's a
A
cat.
little bit of cat.
A little bit of cat.
A little
A
bit
cat.
of cat. A hint of cat.
Yeah.
Stream cat.
Anyway,
This is Blair. Fuck. Oh,
the
sorry.
other three of you make your way over with a somewhat
Yeah, Yoki was writing notes in his journal.
saddened Triana. Meanwhile, Yoki
Cat.
is feverishly transferring notes in the Northlook Inn. And about the time he finishes, Triana opens the door. Well, this is the inn. And
Whoa,
fuck over here.
what do you know?
See, I told you he batted hiding.
Mm-hmm.
And and Allie is sitting on one of the.
Pass the cat. Hot cat. Hot cat. We have a potato.
An angry potato.
Very angry potato.
What do you have to say?
Meow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
She's kicking me.
Bye.
Okay, say bye.
Peter, don't hit us.
Goodbye.
She loves it. Goodbye, cat.
Peter will hit us.
Nah, we're fine.
Just a simple cat toss. Just kidding.
Can you explain yourself? Before I make you explain.
I mean, you know, you two look so cute together. I just had to find out all the little details.
Get the
just
fuck
gonna-
over here. And she starts marching her way towards you, and Allie
yes.
is sitting at the
Watching it
bar.
go
and she's
down like-
oh, treat. Oh shit.
Reaching over to the other.
Corey, get the popcorn. What?
What's
And
popcorn?
The cook kind of comes out, and she's like, "What are you?"
Yeah,
Oh,
Yoki will
she's
be
angry.
Yoki will be walking
Ooh.
towards with a smug smile on his face and looking at Robin like, man, even and Bertie, you called me an asshole. What you did to her was just kind of rude.
How much damage does a breath weapon do?
6.
2d6? And it's con save?
Dex.
For silver? Yep, gone.
Oh, it's gone.
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw as she walks over to you and exhales a.
Con save and throw 15.
15. Pass it.
So half.
Half. And you take 3 points of cold damage as she frosts you over. Comes up to
Chilly.
you and tries to...
And no, he doesn't. She's taking the book, he does not resist. He gives it.
No.
Ah.
She goes for the throat.
Ah!
And tries to grab you by the throat. Like you make an athletics check.
I'm not good at those. That's a 1. So a 0.
She grabs you by the throat and pushes you up against the wall. What the fuck are you doing in my house?
Oh, well, we were the ones that let you into your own house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah? What are you doing in my bedroom?
I wanted to know how you two know each other.
Uh-huh. Break your neck? How much did you get through that book?
Oh, just the juicy bits.
He will also, at this point, use unsettling
This is so good.
presence on her.
And that's a Constitution saving throw?
Nope, that's
So,
no.
wisdom?
It's just she's just
Yep, that's right.
disadvantage next time. I don't have anything to use it for. It's just a effect really to make her
Sorry.
creeped out.
Sorry, what?
And she's like, what?
Because he is like not reacting at all to her like squeezing his throat.
And this is...
She lets go after.
I'm not gonna lie, this is turning me on a little bit.
After you look, don't you dare look that up. You'll find out what that is.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. He won't even guess.
What?
He'll just be.
And she lets
I know
go.
you got some work you need us to do. As well as other things. You know, maybe I can put in a good word for you for robbing.
And he winks. Really
Oh.
badly though.
I know how much you miss them.
She leans in a little closer to you.
That was right above your microphone. I love that.
I don't think she'd happen with him.
Oh, I look forward to
Was
that.
was book something?
Okay.
Please do snap his neck. I encourage it. I really do.
I don't think I could get purchase on something that's entirely spineless.
That's true.
You say tomato, I say
Ooh.
tomato.
Ooh.
I've heard worse.
Tamar.
But yes, would you like to help me? Since you
Oh, I
so
would.
wisely read all my things.
I would love to. As long as there's good money in it.
I'm not going to be the one paying you for all these things.
Hey, as long as I get going, I don't really care.
Other people will take care of it.
So
I gotta say, I'm
What?
disappointed.
what happened?
Oh, nothing. She's just, a bit shy.
Now Bagsack not the smartest, but even I know that no.
Nat 20.
I don't think you. I need to
Exact
roll for
not
that.
the smartest.
No.
All right. Corey? Yes? Did you get us something to eat before I lose my shit again? Okay. And she and Ellie...
Dinner. He eats berries.
She
Yeah,
and
I'm
Ellie
all good.
kind
I don't
of
need your...
look at each other and give each other like a smile, like a shit-eating grin that they know they saw Triana finally get angry.
Yeah, Yoki's
And
has the biggest smoke look on his face.
Corey begins to start
Bitch.
cooking things, and Ellie begins to start and try and find some ale for you guys.
How you doing? How's it going, Birdie?
Well, since you are all aware, or will be all aware, I'm sure, of everything that is in that book, I'm going to jump the gun a bit. There are lots of unresolved things in the 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
She's correct.
Yes.
Thanks, Yoki. We really needed that.
I'm just helping out.
And some of these will be better paying than others. Some of these will be more dangerous than others. Some of these may be more rewarding in other ways, maybe not quite. I recommend you start with the things that were more discussed as potential job opportunities. The things that are potential issues in all the 10 towns. It's a good place to start because I assume you're just starting. Usually, the 10 towns hold grudges against each other, and just be aware that some of the towns you may be more interested in helping will look upon you more favorably in the future. The towns that do not like them might just give you the cold shoulder upon arrival.
I'm used to that.
You laughing at cold shoulder?
Yes! It's so funny.
Yeah, it is.
Iron me. I recommend you start with those, and I think there's a pair of things we've talked about on the council that I've heard of. There's maybe one other that I know that doesn't overlap, that are considered more so rumors and things we definitely know we couldn't do anything about. But you're here, and there's a problem with dwarves, we think.
Dwarves?
Yes.
Them the thieves or vandals?
We think they're the thieves. We think they've come down from, or come out from their mountain keeps because they're hungry. The winter's been harsh on literally everyone here, and they might be trying to steal things to try and get money to barter for supplies.
And so you want us to...
This doesn't explain, though, why they need to steal a lantern. Because no one's going to buy this. They know exactly where it goes to.
Is this just a regular lantern, or...?
No, this is a lantern that throws out a whole bunch of colors. It's absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds us of the spell Oral weaves at night. It's all sorts of blues, greens, purples.
So it's just something pretty to look at.
Yes, but it's a big part of what this town is. It is a rave, Rob. Fuck you. It's a rave lantern.
Hey man,
Rave lantern.
sometimes you just gotta party, you know?
You know, yeah.
So we find the dwarves, we find the fancy lantern.
Yeah,
I mean, they could just be selling the lantern.
I believe
Or bribe to get resources.
before I got shit-faced, I couldn't really remember where I was and where I lost my... Oh, shit. Did any of you lock the door?
No.
Well, you guys didn't, like, chase after me, so, like... I don't think it's unreasonable to say that it's something you would have done.
Something you would have just...
Because it wasn't...
she
You
would have
guys
done.
didn't leave in a rush. You kind of just left... You didn't
No,
chase
because we were
after-
just like, oh, let's
Did
go to
any of
dinner.
you see me lock the door?
No, I was
Probably
looking
didn't.
because I was putting a blanket on.
Shit. I still don't have a key.
Well,
Anyway.
Mac's not good at easy enough, so...
Before I got so drunk I couldn't remember what the difference between my house key and a fishing hook was.
Oh.
Sorry.
I believe there were footprints coming from out behind the tavern leading somewhere, and I was trying to follow those. So that's a pretty good place to start.
Okay, so there's just Blair hair all over me.
She does that now.
She's shedding.
Yes, she do shed.
It get cold.
I
Alright,
didn't
so...
find this tavern.
Okay, so after we eat, should we follow, or would you like to do that?
They're still there.
It's gonna be nightfall soon.
Yeah, it's been night.
It is nightfall. It's
Yeah,
it's
but
pretty late.
okay. Tomorrow.
I'd recommend tomorrow. You're welcome again. Entirely welcome to stay at my house,
Thank you.
but not go in any rooms that you aren't invited to. Nothing.
Yeah. Remember that cat, by the way?
What cat?
Never mind.
Oh, the cat that
Yes.
the big one was.
Yes,
the bigger one was.
that was Yoki. Yoki was the cat. He can do
So
that.
now I have to watch out for animals too.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Remember how he turned into
I got what I needed.
He turned into an axe beak and ran away.
Well, like you said, you left the door unlocked, so I mean, the most precious thing there was already, he's already in your hands, so
I would
you
like
can't
that.
steal much.
I would like that back as well.
Yeah, he not holding on to it. He would have. I thought she would have grabbed it. So
Puts it away. Yeah. You're very lucky. That's all I'm gonna say.
doesn't say anything, but has a shit-eating grin.
This bitch.
Alright.
The witch.
You have a.
That's the
This
Unless you have anything else to ask of Triana, the two sisters in the North Block serve you at somewhat regular intervals with food and what little ale there is left.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a very awkward dinner in that event. After a few hours of food and the like, you make your way back to where Triana's home is, and you're shown to not her room, but the third door that none of you had gone into, a guest room that only has a single larger bed, which could fit probably 2-3 if you're squeezing, and then obviously the floor or the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if some of you mind sleeping on the floor and you all want to sleep together, or if some of you want to sleep in the living room.
Yogi will just turn around and go to the living room.
Okay.
And just start sitting down and writing in his journal.
That tracks.
That tracks.
yeah.
I'm
don't
going
care.
to go to sleep in my bed. And
Good plan.
find where I left my lockbox. And she turns, leaves into her room, shuts the door, and you all hear a large scraping sound as something is pushed in front of the door.
Smart move.
Very nice.
You all find sleep at some point during the evening, and with dreams fueled by meat, ale, and the angst of another man, or woman in this case. We will come back to this next week.
Very nice. Very good. A
Oh,
lot to
man.
copy down.
Much.
Many. 10 different quests, some would say.
12. Oh.
Oh, whoa.
I don't see 10.
This is
I
supposed to
gave
be-
you 2 others.
Oh, you did, yes.
It's supposed to be the 10 towns, not 12 towns.
Hello.
Well, that's how you spell Brynshan.
BRYNSHANDER?
Yes.
Yeah. You know how times I've said that, bitch?
Well, you know how often I pay attention.
I know.
Ow!
The DM cries.
Outwardly, not just inside.
Nah, I just don't pay attention to it. I write them how they sound, and I'm often wrong.
Yes.
That's pretty much how I play
Yeah.
Bagsack.
Backsack.
Yeah. Though you do have all the names written out, and oh my god, a lot of stuff.
Ugh. Exciting.
Yes, which means I have to get map making because I don't know which one you're gonna go to next.
I mean,
Oh no.
That's okay. That's fine.
You have fun. It's okay.
I do. I sit there. I listen to podcasts and I make maps. But anyway, I'd like some popcorn, and
Sorry,
I
I'm
hope you all stay safe.
devouring kettle corn over here.
I hope you all
I ate
stay
the whole
safe.
thing.
Don't get the cough.
Coronavirus.
And
As Cardi B says, coronavirus.
yeah, and
I'm sorry. I'm not.
may all your spooky season preparations, I believe, because when we come back, it'll be
November.
November. So happy Halloween,
yes.
and
Let the spooky festivities begin.
we'll see you when it's almost Christmas or Thanksgiving, depending on
What?
whether or not you're a sadist or not.
Mm.
Well,
Have a good week. Make use of those natural ones. May your
goodbye.
week not be a natural one. Have a good one.
Yes.